Jerusalem at Crossroads: The Israel-Hamas War, Prophecy, and the Power of Modern World. Few conflicts in human history are as deeply layered as one unfolding between Israel and Hamas, with Jerusalem at its emotional and geopolitical center. This is not just a modern war, it is a collision of histories, faiths, territorial claims, and global influence. Unfolding in one of the world's most sacred contested regions, what makes this conflict uniquely volatile is its simultaneous political, theological, strategic, and symbolic. The immediate conflict, war on the ground. 2023 and 2024, the conflict escalated after Hamas launched a surprise attack on Israeli soil, killing civilians and taking hostages. Israel retaliated with massive air and ground operations in Gaza, aiming to dismantle Hamas. Political and military infrastructure. Civilian casualties, the refugee crisis, and blockades have created deep humanitarian challenges, but the roots run deeper, much deeper. Jerusalem, a city of prophets and power. Jerusalem is not just a real estate, it is sacred text made flesh. To Jews, it is eternal capital promised by God, where temple once stood and where third temple is expected, Messianic age. To Muslims, it is home to Al-Aqsa Mosque, the third holiest site in Islam and scene of the Prophet Muhammad Isra'il Miraj. For Christians, it is land of Christ's crucifixion and resurrection, central to apocalyptic prophecy. Thus, any military, political, and symbolic shift in Jerusalem is immediately interpreted through the lens of biblical and Quranic prophecy, further intensifying emotional, ideological, and geopolitical stakes. The role of prophecy and religious ideology. Sacred texts, when politicized, become strategic narratives. In the Bible, Book of Ezekiel, Daniel, Revelation, the rise of Israel is often interpreted, especially by evangelical Christians and Zionists, as a sign of approaching the end times and the Battle of Armageddon. In Islamic eschatology, Quran plus Hadiths, the liberation of Jerusalem and eventual coming of Imam Mahdi and Jesus is tied to the endurance of struggle, including references to battle with Jewish forces. This has led to militant ideologies that use divine prophecy to justify political violence. State actors leveraging religious identity for nationalist objectives. Global actors, especially Christian Zionists in the US and radical clerics in the Middle East, using prophecy as the soft power and strategic influence. Trans-governance and global alignment. What happens in Jerusalem does not stay in Jerusalem. The US provides unwavering military support to Israel, backed in part by large evangelical and shared democratic narratives. Iran backing Hamas and Hezbollah frameworks its actions through bold anti-Zionist and religious revolutionary lenses. The Abraham Accords. UAE, Bahrain, Morocco, Sudan created hope for normalization, but recent escalation threatened to unravel progress. Turkey, Russia, and China are recalibrating their involvement for geopolitical leverage, not just religious alignment. Trans-governance, where religious institutions, private militia, state powers, and supernatural actors are all participate in shaping policy and war, is now new form in the Middle East. The real danger. Faith as fuel for perpetual conflict. When sacred prophecy enters national policy, it leads to conflicts without endgame. Peace becomes hearsay, compromise becomes betrayal. Every political negotiation is framed as a divine test. In such contexts, diplomacy struggles to function. Ceasefire becomes temporary resets. Religious institutions gain political traction, often over secular governance. What is the world most understand? What the world must understand. This is not a binary conflict of good versus evil, it is multi-generational trauma deeply rooted in colonial history, displacement, theology, and identity. The real solution requires a religious literacy, multi-faith diplomacy, and governance, and that separates the ideology from humanitarian needs. The world must recognize the Jerusalem question as a global governance issue, not just a regional or religious one. Jerusalem is more than a city, it is a mirror. It reflects how human treats history, how they define identity, and how they use or misuse sacred to justify The temple. Until prophecy yields to pragmatism, Jerusalem may continue to light the skies for war, not for wisdom. Should religion be framework for political sovereignty, can peace be achieved without untangling prophecy from policy? Let's reflect, let's listen, let's go deeper.